Hello, everybody. My name is Pastor Ovie, your favorite pastor, and I'm doing this video which I titled "When She Disrespects You." I'm talking of when your wife disrespects you. Now, before I go into the deep of the matter, because we're not wasting time, maybe a little bit controversial message, I will be speaking. Let me be clear again, strictly from the man's side. Men disrespect women. Well, women also disrespect men. So let's get this clear, so that you don't be typing later there. What of the men that? What of? I'm talking strictly from the man's angle. When your wife disrespects you, why does she disrespect you? Now, disrespect can be in various ways. Disrespect can be verbal abuse. I mean, she just goes full throttle. Ah, you understand? That is one side. Disrespect can mean speaking to you as if you are her boy in front of your friends, in front of your colleague, in front of maybe your family members, your sisters, your brothers, and they are like, your friends are like, bro, what is happening here? Why is she, that can be, a man finds that tough, disrespectful. Disrespect can be when nobody is there, just you and her, but she's just sending you up and down. Bring that thing for me. Come and help me off this television. Come and he just sends you up and down like that. There comes a time there will be a different. I'm not saying, oh, your wife cannot say do this for me, or you cannot say do this for her, but you know where the disrespect comes from when it begins to become like you are now her errand boy. So let's leave that area. Let me go into the meat of the matter. So why does your wife disrespect you? Remember again, I said I'm speaking only from the men's side. I'm not talking of when the man disrespects woman. There even disrespect is even involves like the woman slapping the husband in front of people, even behind, he still disrespect. I know of a man whose case was like that, and because he's a clergy man, he has to swallow it so that the ministry would happen. So why is your wife slapping you, beating you up, and all the rest? Don't be surprised. There are women that beat up men. I mean, let's do it. So let's leave all that. So why does she do it? The reasons is not one. There are many. But one thing I can say by life and experience and exposure is that she's not for you. When a woman is not your woman, she will be living a life inside her. She will be telling herself, one of the biggest mistake I made is to marry this kind of person. And over time, it will be showing in her attitude towards you, disrespect, sharp talk, short talk, cutting you off, and just, all manner of things. If she is not your woman, she will be looking for excuse out. I mean, even when you have not done anything wrong, she will blow it out of proportion. Why? Because she probably, I said probably, okay, let me just do the Nigerian word, allegedly looking for one thing you can do, she can hang on to it. Because especially if you're a man that is so all right, very difficult for anything to offend you and all this, she will keep looking for something until she gets it. She is regretting she marries you, and she's looking for a way out, and a good number of the women know. You see, just like a woman thrives on love, a man thrives on respect and honor. So when you begin to disrespecting, you are sending a very serious signal into that marriage that this marriage will be out. So if a woman begins to disrespect you, it's most likely she's not your man. And probably you even saw these signals before you got married to her, and you just continue to press on. Let's leave that. So that is one. Let me take another one. Another reason that will make a woman disrespect you is she's most likely dating another man. If she's not seeing another man, because now she's comparing apples and oranges together, and she's like, how did I, So you see, if she's already dating another man, whether she's your wife or maybe she's your girlfriend at that point in time, it's because she's dating another person. Not in all cases, we are looking at reasons. I'll give you another one. Another reason why your wife may start disrespecting you is money and position. You see, the true test of character, one of them is test of money and test of position. People don't misbehave because they got promoted. It is only because the promotion comes to show the thing that is inside. You see, I'll give you an example now. You say your wife talked to you anyhow, then you slapped her. The reason why you slapped her is not because she talked to you anyhow. It is because inside you there is an understanding of slap. Because other men, she may say or do one or two things. I'm saying it the other way around now. She may say one or two things, and that one is not a slap. I just wears his shirt and goes out. Like that, my guy, I told you that his wife slapped about 6, 7 times. He did not retaliate. But you retaliate by giving her serious blows because the slap is inside you. So let's go back to where I was talking and go from now. I think some women are happy now. The truth of the matter is, you see, when you buy like soft drink, they will tell you liquid content only. So what the relationship we have with you is that thing that is inside. When you got married to her, you did not check the liquid content on issue. You only check the, you understand now, the carton, how beautifully printed the carton was. You did not realize that inside it, that thing we did there, it may not taste very nice. So one of the best tests for humility is promotion and money. When she starts making money, more money than you, and she begins to misbehave towards you, know that pride and all these things are coming in because she has more money or occupy a more visible or big position more than you. Look, personally for me, I've been in a situation whereby there was a time I didn't have a job. My wife was paying the bills, putting the rent, doing everything. But there was no occasion where she disrespected me. In fact, if you come to our house at that time, you will not know that she was the one paying the bill. So there are very good women out there. So I can say this to the praise of my wife. Why? Because that was exactly what happened. You understand what I'm trying to say? So it's until conditions improve. But there are people whereby it can happen to a man too, but like I told you, talking about women. She now has position, she now has power. People are telling her, yes, ma, in the office, and she comes home, you want to talk. What are you trying to say? Who are you? Are you a man? What have you achieved? How much money do you have? You can imagine him. Look at what he's telling me. How much did you drop? Eh? She has failed the money test or the position test. That is why she's disrespecting you. I'm not saying all these ones I've mentioned so far. That doesn't mean that there's no solution. There is, but let's keep this thing moving. Another reason a woman may begin to disrespect her husband or the wife is disrespecting you is because she feels you have let her down somewhere. She's frustrated because you let her down. Some of you men, when you want to marry a woman, you promise her aeroplane, you promise her the national stadium, you tell her you own the whole of Abuja, you own this, you own that, I'll do this for you, I'll do that for you. Then she marries you based on this thing that the two of you agreed on, and then she gets into the marriage and she discovered that even the suit you wore on the day of your marriage was hired from the washerman. So she begins to feel you lured her into the marriage, you disappointed her, you frustrated her, you are not keeping all your promises. It's not an excuse to begin to be disrespectful, but these are the reality because people respond to various things and all the rest in various ways. And very close to this is, hear this now if you're a man. Man, listen to this. If your wife says to you, maybe you don't have money, you live in one room with one person, iron and one fan, one man, one machete, and you marry that like that, and you say, I don't have money, I cannot do all this life. You say, don't worry, I love you the way you are. Don't make the mistake of standing with I love you the way you are. She's only saying, I love you the way you are at this moment. She's believing that you will improve later. So if she marries you based on I love you the way you are now, and she does not see improvements later, and you are not showing any sign that this is where we are heading for, Abraham, where are you going? You say we are going where I don't know yet. So how do we know when we get there? Now the one that said me say this. So after some time, a woman who is not well grounded will begin to certain action. You begin to see it because she's getting tired, she's getting frustrated, she's disappointed. You don't keep your word, you don't serve what you say. It's not a license for disrespect, but it's a tangible reason for her, according to her, she feels to disrespect you. Let's say another one again. Close to this one is when you are not even showing sign of a vision. A woman wants to know, what are we doing? Where are we going? Very close to what we just finished now. If you have no vision, then you are like a packed tire with a packed car with the tires removed. I mean, she goes out to hustle, let's use that word, comes back. When she was going, you were in your boxers, you had the remote in your hand, you are watching the television that she bought, wearing the slippers. that she bought. You are watching TV in the morning. You are not going out to hustle like other men have left the compound. Then she comes back, 9 o'clock, she's tired. The remote is still in your hand. You are still watching the TV. She goes to the kitchen. The dishes are stacked full. The one you used in the morning, the one you used in the afternoon, the one used in the evening. The house is not swept. She comes back. She begins to sweep. She begins to mop. She begins to wash all the plates because her mother taught her very well, which is actually very honorable, and does all these things and all the rest. And it's now day in, day out, day in, day out. Somewhere the woman here will begin to ask, who is this person, Seth? Who is this person? I mean, who are you? Huh? For God's sake. And then after all that, she now finally cleans the whole house. She's not even fighting you to say, why didn't you, Then you say, Madam, how far you want to go to Jerusalem? She may explode on you if she's not cultured. If her mama no sandpaper, how you go here talk that day. So you see, that may be the reason. But when she sees that you have a vision, you have something, there's something about you energetic, not the one she just come back and like, yeah, welcome. I hope you didn't forget to buy the chocolate I asked you to buy. I like chocolate enough. She's like chocolate enough, like chocolate enough. One day, explosion will take place. God will help us in the name of Jesus. Another reason why your wife may disrespect you, a man or his husband, is because outside influences have come in. Why? Because there was this story of a man who went to war, came back, he came back. Oh, the wife, it's difficult to deal with a woman like that. And then one thing he asked her was, when I left the house for work, who came to the house? This person. Then she mentioned what person. The man said, okay. Why? Because this person that came is a very, let me use the word, cantankerous kind of person. See, grammar. So the influence of her hanging around with that troublesome making woman, the impact of that woman's visitation is the reason why so when outside influences begin to come into your marriage, are you taking that from your husband? My husband cannot try it with me. How much did you say he gave to you? You say, what are you going to use that for? Me, like, can never happen to me. I will never take it. You trust your girl initially for me, okay, go take that. So when outside influence begin to come in, you see your wife, and that is also very close to the reason, another reason to the reason why sometimes when this one is for those who are brothers, you take a woman from the village here who never expected she will be able to wear trouser. Somebody who is just tie a wrapper and put another blouse on top. You took her, you cleaned her up, you brushed her up, sent her to school, paid for certificate, flew her abroad, flew her brother abroad, flew her sister abroad, flew her mother and her father abroad. Their dog and their cat is now abroad. She's now earning good money. She has polished her. She's no longer the village girl. Because outside there, they begin to tell her some things, Then she begins to look at it. Is it not even good if I kick this guy out and have more? Because the system there favors the tree and the children and the women and the dog and the cat before they will get to you. So because she's just like, so what's the benefit? What do I need him for? You would know that you need him until the day you want to buy gas. That's when you know that man is useful. Let me leave that. So you see, but on a more serious note, for most of these women that they take abroad and begin to misbehave, the truth of the matter is the people who employed you, gave you that high profile job, they are still in their own marriages. Why is it that it's the African girl it happens to? Okay, wait now. All these Arab people, it also happens to them, but not much. Arab, Indian, they keep their culture, they still respect their husband and all the rest. Most of the time is the African. Let me say it before they come and fight me here. But this particular country where we look at ourselves like this, who have this attitude. And if you're an Odogu man, before you take them abroad, please look at the person you want to carry first. God will give us wisdom in Jesus. So this environmental influences just changes the orientation of the woman, and she just goes, I have some rights. I can't take that nonsense from you. And you now make the mistake, you go and touch her abroad. God will help you. Another reason why some women may disrespect their husband is when the husband's generator is not working. When you pull the generator, and then it starts to work. And then they pull the generator, they pull her until the rope cuts. Crickets every day in the bedroom. Crickets every day in the bedroom. Some category of women will start disrespecting you, talking to you anyhow. And if you dare raise your voice, are you talking to me? Like, say, who are you? Are you a man? Don't you know what your other mates are doing? Are you a man? Oh, you call yourself a man. Huh? And then the worst one is where she begins to carry men. And you know she's going out with men. And then you ask her this or that, and she tells you you should even be happy. The thing you cannot do, somebody is helping you to do your job. I even thought you'd be very happy. And then when people come, you say, ask him now, what's the problem in this marriage? Ask him. Ask him. Eh? This is not what I signed for now. Look, ask him. His thing is not working now. Is he working? Tell me if it is working. And then you see the man begins to die slowly. Why? Because true, the thing is not working. Okay, you see that thing that is not working, the generator that is not working, is a thing that can happen to anybody. Is anybody, right? If you're a good woman, what you're supposed to do is find out. Is it because diabetes? Is it high blood pressure drugs, that is hypertensive drugs that he's taking, that is affecting generator, that is not allowing him to work? You need to, a good woman will not, because when you take away that part of that man that is the ego, which is connected to that this thing down there, and you begin to, that man will just cut off, he will not talk again, will just withdraw. And a lot of men have died slowly like that. Some of the things may even be coming from you. Because if you are the kind of the type that, in a long relationship in the bedroom, there are times as a woman, you just do buffet. You will have time. 1 hour you are doing buffet. I mean, you spread yourself around. You go through the geography and the history of the woman's body and the man's body. I'm not talking of licking hot plate or leave that one. No one controversy. You understand? You see, you have time, but there are times it's just fast food. And now all of a sudden, every day fast food, every day fast food, every day fast food. The man begins to look at the woman that the woman is no longer exciting. So he's not getting to struggle to start the generator. Why? Because to you every day, and you are just like, have you finished? Have you finished? Have you finished? And the man is like, what do you mean by have you finished? Or the thing is too small, it's too small. Madam, how do you know it's too small? How did you know it's too small? That's the problem now. Going up and down, going up and down. You have gone east, west, north, and south. You have seen all the various sizes, and now this one is too small. It's too small does not mean it's not effective. Huh? But you are going. You are going left, right, center. That's how you know it is too small. The generator is not working. It's a thing that prayer can help. If the generator is not working, find out what is the problem. If it's spiritual, then you enter prayer. If it's because of the diet, lack of exercise, high blood pressure, hypertensive drug, all this diabetes and all the rest, there is a reason why that thing is happening. It's for you and your husband to come together, not to make jest or fun of things. You are not telling everybody in the neighborhood. The generator no dey work. Which me, I no go fit sit down with that kind of person wey generator no dey work. Yeah. You see, that thing is like, it's a sickness. Let me use that word like that. Just like even you, the woman, you can have a kind of sickness whereby nobody play batting. Cancer can happen. Tumor can grow. Something can happen. It does not mean that that man will also just drop you and say, I can't trust somebody who has cancer. No, there are lots of men who, when a sickness situation comes, have taken good care of their wife. And a good wife also take good care of her husband. It's not to openly go and degrade him. That's why it's that these few days, men come out and say, me, I'll be 2 minutes, man. Okay, after you call me 2 minutes, man, what do you want to say? Is that not what the men are saying now? So that this thing is taken away. So, yeah, man, if you are facing such thing and your wife begins to make fun of you, come out and say it openly. That's the end of the thing she can do. But take care of yourself and all the rest. Let's leave that. Let me go to another one. It's because you over worship her. Look, there is nobody you will over worship, over praise, over hype, over, oh, your skin is so soft, oh, you look so beautiful. Oh, if you over hype, head go big, go become balloon, she will float up and down. When you, I cannot live without you, I cannot do anything without you. When you're not with me, I'm not myself. You over worship, over hype her. A woman who is not character-wise balanced, see head don't big finish. Why? Because she knows how to run you now. She can just be laughing now, my sweetie, my honey, and the next minute she's like, and you're like, is there anything I did wrong? Is there anything I do? Are you angry? What did I do now? You do all that. Your level. And I'm not against you being openly expressive in loving your wife, but when you begin to do things like that, eh? Over worship, human being, your scale will begin to go down. She begin to look at you because she's already suffocating under your love, your attention. Hello, have you reached the office? Hello, are you sitting down now? Hello, are you writing anything? Hello, and she's just like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired. Just leave me alone. Just let me breathe. So when she knows that when she changes her mood, you begin to run up and down. She don't catch you now. She don't catch you. She go manipulate you well. Eh? She know say before you marry her, she be street. Now you know be street. You just come the land walk now. She go run you well. So when she begins to manipulate you with her moods, know that it's time for you to close to this one. I mean to withdraw. Close to I didn't say leave the marriage. Leave the marriage is your between two of you. Close to this one is if all the time you are always I want to buy iPhone. Yes, ma'am. I want to buy fridge that is taller than Goliath. Yes, ma'am. I have to travel. I'm tired. I need a holiday now. Yes, ma'am. If you are a yes, ma'am, Oga, women like men who show that they are men. Try to be putting small no what you are doing with her. And now I'm not saying be deliberately saying no. Don't be a yes man. Even in your office where you work, if you are a yes man, even the messenger will start disrespecting you because they know you are a man who has no principles. You see? So look, let me say this now. This one now, I want to talk now. Why she disrespecting you? Eh? Don't beg to do the thing. I mean to go to Jerusalem. Don't beg to say, please now, open the gates of Jerusalem now. I want to go to see the high priest now. And then, why are you begging to go to Jerusalem? Is that not your wife? When you begin to beg a woman like that, she's going to lose all the respect she has for you. This desire for each other in a marriage situation should be both ways. There should be times when she comes to you, there should be times when you go to her, or if both of you, whatever works in your marriage is the type where only one person goes to the other person should be obliging himself. That's why I said the other time, even when you don't feel like it, there are times you serve buffet and there are times you serve fast food. So it depends, but you are now begging your wife, okay, or now she begins to price you. Okay, yeah, I want to go to Jerusalem. What of that rapper say you should buy? You say, okay, now we'll buy it. Now, now let's go to Jerusalem now. I will buy it after. Sir, you are going to lose respect before her. You should not be begging. If she tells you no, don't throw a tantrum. Don't throw the pram out. Don't break the windows. Don't slam the door. Don't the whole day. If she says no, Oga, withdraw yourself. And have some pride in yourself. I won't tell you what you're supposed to do so that I won't say I'm the one teaching you the right thing. But one of the things I will have tell you is that don't beg again. Just withdraw. If you don't do, you know go die. What is your problem? I'm not advocating going outside. No, be in the marriage. Don't do until she comes down to her senses. And if she doesn't come, and 1 year pass, 2nd year pass, 3rd year pass, 4th year pass, if there is no health issue, somebody else is receiving the alawi outside. God will help us in Jesus' name. So let me leave that. The last thing I want to say, because 24 minutes is, but I hope you get something out of this. And I hope as you're watching this particular video, I want you to also type your own experiences. All I've said may not be the reason why she disrespects you. There may be others. So please put your own in the comment section so that everybody will learn from each other. So let me say the last one. The last one is that you are the one who caused her to be disrespecting you. Ask me how. The reason is this. She insulted you the first time. Did you respond? No, you swallowed it. Second time, you swallowed it. Third time, you swallowed it. What are you doing? Okay, what are you doing? You are teaching her to talk to you anyhow. She's now not only talking to you anyhow, the children too are now talking to you anyhow. Oh, I don't want to hurt her because I love her. When you train people to disrespect you, please don't blame them for disrespecting you, for insulting you. You should have lines, even in some both sides, but I'm not talking, I'm talking from the man's side. Everything should have border. There should be a limit to what a man can take. Today she say you are stupid. The next thing you are a fool. The next thing is just push you with her hand. The next thing is to conquer your head. What can you do? The next thing you're watching Arsenal versus Chelsea, she off it and change it to Z World, and you are like, and your friend who came to visit you is like, whoa, bro, what just happened now? Have the match is the match over? It's okay. Let me be going home. Now your friends cannot come to the house anymore. Why? Because anything can happen and nobody want to choke himself inside another person's family wahala. Abi? So when you train her to disrespect you, why are you complaining that this woman is disrespecting you? Have you behaved like a man? Being a man is not that you go and beat him, beat him. You should have lines that should not be crossed. And I'm not saying go beat somebody. Have lines that if you train somebody to disrespect you, it will rubbish you. And it's not her fault, it's your fault. So I pray that with all these things, I've been able to say, co-debaters and panel of judges, I think I have clearly elucidated why your wife is disrespecting you. So what should you do? You need God to go and involve God. Have some sit down with your wives, get somebody from the church or a counselor that the two of you respect. That's why I always tell people before you marry somebody, make sure you can trace one person you respect. Huh? And some of you, even the mother of your wife or her father or the uncles to you say this one you want to marry, don't marry this one. If you can, go and look for another one. You see this one, even we dey here, we dey suffer for her hand. They warned you that the liquid content is not okay. You say you like the carton, even if Satan is the liquid content, you could drink them like that. So why are you complaining now? Huh? If the guy papa tell you say, is it this one when you want to take? Then if it's possible, I will have said take another one. You say this one when you want to take, you go fit. Because where this one where they here na small pepper, they know they swallow am o. Now you marry her, you say she's insulting you. You have seen a carton. Okay, you have carried the carton now, but the liquid content go follow the container. You see, so don't marry a woman because of the container. Marry her also because of the liquid content too. You understand the grammar I'm speaking to you. So then another time is when she begins to push the borders in disrespecting you. Train her to know that this is where the border stops. And if she goes beyond it, let there be consequences. And I didn't say go and beat her. You beat somebody who will lock you up. I'm just telling you. You shouldn't be doing that. Yeah? Okay. So there is not one solution to everything. Look at all the reasons of advance. If some of these things are affecting you and affecting your marriage, go correct them. My name is Pastor Ovi. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I will see you in the next video. God bless you.